Good morning, everyone. It's always nice to spend my Saturday morning with my friend Debbie D.
Oh, I love being in the house. Yes, it's Saturday morning with Callie, and I think there's a sign.
Debbie D.
Yeah, a little taller, a little browner. You know, hang out with me today. But I miss me some Alyce too.
Well, Alyce is in the mountains, taking a little time to just, well, you know, do what we do. Anyway, we got a really cool show coming up, obviously.
Oh my goodness.
Was this a tough one to pick as our favorite, or what?
I don't mind me. I may take a nap.
You should, because you could in one of these lazy boys. But first I wanted to let you know another thing. I think this is such a great buy today. We cannot keep embassy shredders in stock. You know what's going on in the world of, you know, supply and demand.
Sure.
We have, first of all, the best price on this, $70 off. It's the Power Shredder, more power than any other Embassy shredder. And all the shredders out there in the marketplace, Embassy is the #1 name.
Oh,
One out of every 4 shredders out there is an Embassy. So it's just a great buy. We've got our final, I think, less than 900 to go around. And when they're gone, they're gone. We cannot get any more for the entire rest of the year. We have black, we've got gray. So order early, 734-587. But oh my gosh, Debbie, did you say your parents have had a lazy boy for like 30 years?
For 30 years. It's like mom and dad it's time to get a new one. But I get it. My dad's like, do nothing to this lazy boy chair, it's mine. But they're so durable and so comfortable. This is the way you have a lazy Saturday.
Oh, or any day, honestly. And there's so many combinations. By the way, you can choose the power or the manual. You're saving between like $300 and $500 here. There's free shipping. There's either 5 flex or financing, HSN financing. I think we've got this, is it 12 months or is it 18? 18 months. So you could get the power version for less than $100 a month.
That's crazy. Mom, tell me which color. Don't have dad to leave the room. Y'all gonna replace it.
It's time to get a new one, Dad. We have these 2 colors. We've got charcoal. We've got a really beautiful burgundy color too. But I am here. My happiest days are when we get to talk about Bear Paw. We don't get to do it, but during the cold weather season, so you look adorable.
Oh, they feel so good.
And you're gonna look adorable too, and you're gonna be so comfortable. We're gonna talk about it. It's our today's special from Bear Paw. Let's jump in.
All right,
cheers. Wow, over 9,600 gone since the launch at midnight. Whew, this is a good one. This could not be cuter. Seriously, it is the most adorable little genuine suede boot. Wait till you feel the inside. If you have never shopped here at HSN for Bear Paw, oh my gosh. There is a sheepskin footbed. It has got a wool blend lining. They are so soft. They're so plush. They're so warm. By the way, the outsole has got that nice traction so you can really feel stable. Look at that gorgeous color. That's a new color this season for Bear Paw. Beautiful in that gorgeous dark olive. That's what Debbie's wearing. It is so pretty. It is, by the way, size-wise, you're good to go. I love that you're watching early on this Saturday because right now you can pick any one of our sizes. We've got them in whole sizes only, but we also have medium and wide widths. Sizes are 5 through 13. Through 13, how great is that? Now, because you may, and if you're in a cold weathered climate, you might want to wear a sock. If you go between sizes, you may want to bump up that half size. I'm lucky, I'm a 9. I'm wearing them with in a 9 without socks. They are so cushy, so soft. Oh boy, I'm going to share with you all the other colors and then we'll go through the features. This dark fig is my favorite. It's also the most limited at this point. I think we've got maybe 2,000 of these left for the rest of the day. Notice how that outsole matches this genuine suede, and I haven't mentioned the best part of this suede. It is never going to get spotted or stained. It's got something called Never Wet technology. It will never saturate. If you drop wine or mustard or mud, if you walk through a mud puddle, that's the beauty. It's already been treated for you. They smell amazing. They're genuine suede. Okay, then we have black, which has that matching lining on the inside. This has been the most popular all day. It always is. So if you love it, grab it. If you want to get 2, today would be a great day to do it. By the way, there's free shipping on our Today Special. There's 5 flex. It's only $13 to get yours. I love that matching outsole on all of the colors, don't you? Then we've got this in the gray. Look at the beautiful gray. This is what I'm wearing it. It's called charcoal if you're using express ordering. Your classic bear paw signature. And then on the inside, you're gonna just love how soft and cushy all of this is. It is just like, oh, there's nothing better. It is the most wonderful time of the year. By the way, hickory, this is an incredible color. This is the classic, the tried and true favorite for all the years that we've been offering them at HSN. So you've got all these choices, 5 to choose from, but over 9,600, close to 10,000 already gone, out the door. So first come, first serve on your colors and your sizes. And I say colors because with extended returns, oh my gosh, best gift ever. So if you know somebody's size or just kind of around about the size, this is the time to do it with the whole sizes only from 5 through 13, and then both medium and wide widths. Your options are here. It is one day only that you can take advantage of this incredible, adorable little boot. I love that it's a little bit lower of a profile, so you can wear it with your skinny jeans or your leggings. I think it's adorable with a dress or a skirt. Debbie's rocking it with a little jean skirt. I think it's so cute. But you know who else is so cute? Oh, Tanya Christensen, our guest, whom I love and adore. It is so good to see you, and I miss you desperately.
I miss you so much. I love our chat this morning. You look adorable. What goes better with bear paw than jeans and a sweater, right? So we're kind of twinsing this morning. I love these Saturday mornings. We just put on our sweaters, put on our jeans, our denim. The models are styled so stinking cute. Okay, what am I doing? Playing in the mud as usual. So I made a nice thick brew just for you, Callie, and I put a big chunk of mud on top of that. Now, normally suede is a really thirsty leather, right? It likes to hold on to stains and soak them in, but I've actually taken this mud. We'll kind of give it a little pat, let it linger out there, and we're just going to drop it off. Whoop. I'm not never wet, so now it's all over me, but it's not on my boot. It doesn't penetrate. So whenever we say never wet, we mean never worry. It's a super hydrophobic technology that will literally resist, reject, and repel all water-based stains. So name a water-based stain. Wine? Yep, it's made out of water. That's what I tell myself every night as I have a glass. Coffee, hot chocolate, colas. What about when you're doing your pumpkin picking, which is coming up very soon? It's kind of dirty and muddy in the pumpkin patch, isn't it? Don't worry about it. You can wear your Emerson boot and not have to worry about any mud, any dirt, any slush when we get to the winter months. But Callie, I'm so happy you love her as much as I do, because I think she's short and sassy just like me.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, she's short. Yeah, 6.5 inches. She's a great transitional height in a boot.
Yeah, she is perfect. In fact, on this shaft, it goes up only 5.25 inches. It opens up like 12 inches. But speaking of opening, I'll take a lighter color. This fig is the most limited, so jump aboard if you want it. But look at how it opens, and if you wanted to fold this front portion down for a cuter look, or if you wanted to add a pair of the bear paw socks, they look so cute. We've got all the socks in stock and available, which I'm sure you'll see on the screen as we go through the presentation. And we welcome your phone calls. I know how many of you have, been in love with this brand for years here at HSN. Let us know what you think. Because, the truth is, we all know there's another brand out there that has similar qualities and similar looks, but they're upwards of $200. That, to me, is nuts. It is nuts, because when I'm wearing a boot like this, you know me, we're the same, Tanya. I'm a nature girl. I'm outdoors. I want to get involved and have fun with the kids and enjoy all the winter sports. And I don't want to be chased in because my feet get cold or wet. Worst is the wet. These will never get wet, and they will never stain.
Isn't it the truth? No, I'm just like you. I love that lazy boy. I like to pop my feet up. You better believe it. But when it comes to bear paw, I want to look cute, when I'm kind of lounging. But I also want to go outside, and I want to use my boots for what they're intended. They feel like a slipper, the most comfortable slipper, but they work like a boot. Here's that video, Callie. There I am, splashing in the puddles. This was right after a hurricane. So I just went ahead and jumped right in the puddles that was between my neighbor and my house. And everyone was looking at me. I was like, just move on with your bad stuff. I'm making a video. They probably thought I was TikToking or something. But no, I was doing it for you. But I want to show you real quickly what we have going on. I'm going to start at the bottom. This is our slim blown rubber outsole. It's actually been infused with air. So it's nice and lightweight and flexible. It makes a difference. It's also safe, so you won't go sliding around. genuine sustainable cow suede treated with that never wet that we were just talking about. Then let's talk about the shaft of this. It's a split shaft. So if you have a higher instep and you're like, I can never get into a boot, whether it's tall or short, you just open this up, put your foot in. There's even a pull tab in the back, and you pop right down in there. And then talk about the comfort. A good ½ inch of wool blend lining. And as Callie was mentioning, you're standing on a genuine sheepskin footbed. So let your toes get in there and do a little dance. It's going to be the most comfortable fit you have ever had. And Callie, you don't ever overheat, because when you're using natural fibers, they're nature's insulator and nature's regulator. So when we're talking about wool and sheepskin, it never gets swampy down in your boot. It wicks away moisture if you get a little overheated, and it warms you up if you're, you know, a little chilly.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
By the way, this is not available anywhere but here. It is only, it's ours exclusively. The Emerson is yours exclusively today at under $65. Something similar from this brand in the retail world would be $20 more, if not more than that. We're always pretty modest about our compares, I have to say. But the point is, this is the time you want this boot. You know, we don't get to offer bare paw during the warm weather days because you don't want something that's gonna keep your toes warm, but this is the time you're gonna live in them. You'll wear them, you will love them. And I know people who have teenage daughters who love them, as well as grandmothers who love them. So they fit the bill, and this one is so darn cute, I love the little shorter length on there, the height on this one. I'm gonna update everybody on colors right now. I know we have passed 10,000 already. There is one color that is going to be dangerously close to selling out, or close to 10,000, that fig. That beautiful, deep, like an eggplant, there's less than 2,000 for the day. And if that sounds like a lot to you, keep in mind, we reach almost 100 million homes live nationwide every single hour of the day. So this could disappear before noon. Honestly, it could. It could be selling that fast right now. We also want to update you that the most popular color is the black. Always is, always will be. I love that the fact that those outsoles, Tanya, match the color. I'm gonna show you each color so you can make your choice. I don't want you to wait and miss your size. Here's your dark charcoal gray. This is what I am wearing with my outfit. This is the hickory, the classic. And then the newer color is this really cool, darker olive. So I don't think I've seen this shade of green from the brand. Have I, Tanya?
No, you haven't. We have some greens out there. We have kind of an emerald green. We've had a grass green, but this is a true dark olive green, which is a great unexpected neutral. When I'm pouring my morning coffee, I'm sacrificing my caffeine for you guys just to show that never wet technology again. But when you think about the fall colors, you think about those hickories, right? You think about the blacks, and you think about, you know, the figs, those wonderful raisin colors, and also those olive greens. So this looks great with denim. It looks wonderful with your winter whites. It looks great with every color, your browns, your camos, which are so on trend right now. This is kind of my favorite. I have the hickory. I have bear paw in every shade and every color. I'm really drawn to the olive. It's an unexpected color. If you're looking for a pop of color, this is the way to go. If you're thinking about, gosh, what am I going to get my daughter or my granddaughter for Christmas? Every girl loves a bear paw, and we're all wearing our camo. Right now, if she's at college, she's wearing little mini skirts, show a little leg. This is a wonderful transitional style boot because it's only 5.5 inches tall. And then as it cools down, you'll put a little sock with it, a legging, a tight. We just start layering with it. So this is a boot that'll take you from right now, early October, all the way into February, because of just how warm it is on the inside, how comfortable it is. And I want to mention again, air has been infused into, of course, that rubberized outsole. Then we have memory foam in there, then the sheepskin footbed. So much technology has gone into this boot. It's not just cute. She's just not a pretty face.
Right.
She's filled with, right? A lot of boots are.
It's so true.
Pretty, and you put them on, and then that's it. We're talking about all-day absorption because of the memory foam and the air infusion and the rubber. And then we're talking about all-day cuteness. So it's something that will keep you comfortable, warm, and cute the entire day. And the colors are fantastic.
They are.
I mean, seriously.
And in fact, you keep pouring away because that's the most important thing to me, on top of the cuteness, on top of the great value, genuine leather suedes, genuine suede, but you cannot stain them. They won't get wet because they've been treated for you. I have to share a couple comments, Tanya. You'll love this. By the way, first of all, welcome to Shirley and Kathleen and Jason and Jean, and my gosh, we've got Annie and we've got Janet joining us. But a couple comments I wanted to share from Kathleen. She goes, love bear paw. I have 7 to 8 pair. And then the next sentence is, uh-oh, I don't have olive.
That's what I'm saying, Kim. That's what I'm saying. She's a pretty olive, isn't she, Callie?
It really is. I'm going to show that to you right now. And it is such a pretty shade. And the matching outsole is just so pretty. Great point, Tanya, on all the camos that are so big in fashion right now. They're hotter than ever. And by the way, I'm going to take this suede boot. I'm going to walk over to our little water station over here and show you how you can do it. You can see what Tanya's doing. But you know, whether it's water, whether it's a, you know, last minute rainstorm or a puddle that you step into accidentally, or you're at a baseball or a football game and you know, spill some mustard or a beer or anything.
Someone steps on your foot.
Right.
You know, I just went to a Florida State game with my daughter. It was Parents Weekend last weekend. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people stepped on my feet. I was wearing sneakers and I came home with all this traction on top. I was so irritated. You don't have to worry about that. You're right. If you're in a concert or at a football game or anywhere, you know, Christmas tree shopping, you're out actually cutting down the tree or the pumpkin picking in the pumpkin patch, you don't have to worry about the mud, the water that Callie has. You don't have to worry about people stepping on your feet. I keep jerking back because this is very muddy and it's splashing all over the place, but it's not staining my boots, Callie. I put a big chunk of mud. Not only did it roll off, but it didn't leave a big stain, and there's no magic here. It's just me and my phone and a light. I'm not very techie. This is it. This is life. It's messy, but with Never Wet, you never have to worry, ever.
I love that. You know, if I did spend over $200 on a boot that would look similar and I got a stain on it, it would be as bad as losing your brand new sunglasses. You know, it's like, oh gosh, which I just did recently, by the way. But it's such a great investment. In fact, I don't know how old some of my bear paw are, but I mean, maybe marching towards 8 years old, and I still wear them. It's almost like the Debbie story with her parents having their lazy boy for 30 years, and it's time to upgrade or get something new and fresh. This is a great value on an adorable little boot. I think this is one of the cutest. Incidentally, you can see on the screen whole sizes only. Maybe bump up that half size if you do go between. We also have the medium and wide widths, which is nice, and 5 through 13. So we have the smallest size we offer, and even larger than we typically do. We usually only go to 12, but we go to 13 in this, which is what a great day, and extended returns. You've got through January to make your decision. With all that time, my gosh, you will madly fall in love with these. But I say that mostly if you're giving them as a gift and you're like, well, what if I don't like the color? Or no worries, you can return them, you can get your money back, but I know you won't, because they are just so, they're functional, they're stylish. I love what you said, Tanya, about pairing them with socks or tights or leggings or anything with a cute little short skirt, a long skirt, anything in between. They are just a fashion statement in and of themselves. So take advantage while you can in the colors that you want most. The item is 766793, dark olive, fabulous. Most limited in the fig, most popular in the black. I love the neutral in the gray and in the hickory, so there might be a reason to get 2 colors for yourself, much less the gifts that you might want to give to others in your world. So take advantage of that 5th flex. Don't forget about that too. It's under $13.99, I think it makes it. 13. And if you have an HSN card, you can get a 6th flex and it'll make it $10.83. But if you apply for that HSN card because you don't have it, I just found out today is a $40 off day by getting that card fired up. So if you want to apply, go to hsn.com or call that toll-free number 695-1418. $40 off on this. That would make this a $25 boot. 25 bucks. Oh, I like that. I didn't realize. So Tanya, this is a great day. I know we don't get to see you as often as we'd like throughout the year, but there's only, you know, half the year that we need a warm weather boot like this.
Well, that's true. That's true. Whenever you see me, you know it's coming. I'm like Jim Cantone of the Weather Channel. Like, you you know, whenever you see him, you know, a big storm's coming. So whenever you see me, you know, cold weather's coming. It always does, regardless of where you live. And there I am. And I live in Florida. It gets chilly here, I promise you, January, February, but it also gets wet. I mean, it's the rainiest state. So whether you live in a wet state, a cold state, you're going to have a little winter. This is a great transitional boot that I would wear right now. And the reason is it feels like a slipper. Look, this is all I ever wear. This is it. I got my Bear Paw slipper on. I wear them all 24/7, 365. I have my slippers on inside the house. So if at this price, you could definitely take advantage of your classic, the hickory, a fun color like the fig or olive, and then you can have one inside, one outside. If you were going to wear it inside like a house slipper, because that's what it feels like when you put it on, you can fold the shaft of the boot over and have that exposed woven lining, which is so trending right now. Sherpa is trending. It's on handbags, it's everywhere, but the exposed, you want people to see it. So you can fold that down if you want to. You can pop it back up if you need a little bit of warmth. So it feels like a slipper, but it works like a boot. Has got treaded outsole. It has that construction, and it has a reinforced heel cup. We've talked about this before, Callie, but we know the boots that are double the price of this one that don't have the Never Wet technology, they also don't have that reinforced heel cup, and it breaks down. So if you ever put a boot on and it's fallen and collapsed in the heel cup, you can't wear them anymore because it digs into your heel. So this is reinforced. It's going to keep the structure, keep the shape. And if you're going with our wide, we have what's called a 360-degree wide boot. That means every single part of the boot is wider. The toe cup, the heel cup, the shaft, the outsole, and the insole. So that makes it a perfect fit, and that's the Bear Paw difference. Not only have we gone down to a little size 5 up to a 13, but we're also offering wides, and that's brand new as of last year. So it's a relatively new thing for us, and we're really proud
I love
of
that. A couple comments. I love that so many people are jumping in here. Dee made a comment that she said she may grab the olive to honor all of her family who have served our country. Wow, I love that. Very, very nice. Karen, yes, my sweater is from HSN. It's Marla Wynn. Wendy joining in saying she loves the olive too. She loves her Bear Paw. She's already been wearing them. This one I too. Bear Paw are the best if you have kids who love to be adventurous when it's cold outdoors. She wears her Libby's because they are kid approved.
All the little pom-pom ones, yes. Yeah.
So good morning to you, Rachel and Sally and Marie just tuning in too. So many of us look anxiously for this time of year. The day I found out, oh, Bear Paw is gonna be our Today Special on Saturday, I mean, I was just so excited because I feel the comfort. The second I slipped into these at my desk, I'm like, oh, they're so good. They are like wearing slippers. There's nothing closer. But this is that outdoor, indoor, wherever life takes you, whether it's adventure or whether it's just going to class as a student. It's the perfect, and don't worry about getting out there. If you're working in the garden and it's getting a little chilly, you know what? Nothing's gonna stain. Nothing's gonna, cause these to get wet. So your toes aren't gonna be cold or wet because they've been treated. It's a Rust-Oleum Never Wet technology that's, you know what? It's PFC free. It's formulated to repel all of those liquids and staining agents. Whether it's salt water, oh my gosh, Tanya, the salt from up north, having grown up in the Midwest, that can really destroy suede in a big hurry. But I have never had one salt stain on any of my Bear Paw over the years.
Well, salt puts holes in our cars.
Right.
you know when you go off and you're from Minnesota? Is that where it is?
I grew up in North Dakota, then Minnesota, then Michigan.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay. So cold, and colder. Or coldest, cold, or cold. But yeah, when you see all those poor cars up there, they're just rusty and worn out, and they just take a toll on everything. But with Rust-Oleum, it's been protecting outdoor furniture for over 100 years. So when Rust-Oleum made Never Wet, and when we join forces with Bear Paw, it does protect the boots, regardless of the color. I always try to pick the lightest shade and put mud on the lightest shade. But yes, even with the darker colors, if you're like, nah, I'm fine, I don't have to worry about, Never Wet, just simply because I'll go with the black. Definitely think about, but first of all, you don't want them to get wet, but also think about, like Callie was saying, about the salt stains. It literally just is beating up and rolling off instead of soaking in, because that's what suede does. It's absorbent, right? It's a great leather, but it's like a sponge. So when you see liquids beat up and roll off, it is a miracle in and of itself. So they're not waterproof like a puddle boot, a rubber boot, but it sure does help whenever you get in those outdoor elements, an unexpected rainstorm. Maybe perhaps you step right outside of your car and right into a mud puddle that you didn't even know was there. And if they weren't protected, they would be all ruined. These are not only not stained, but they're not wet either. If there's water on them, it's beating up and you just give it a flick and it rolls right off.
I love it.
It's amazing. Best of
It
both
really
worlds.
is amazing,
Yes.
honestly, because if you buy another suede and you want to treat them, you know you're gonna have to buy a $20 can of something. And the thing is, these are already treated, but they don't have a weird smell either. Like some of those, you know, protectants, they do smell because, I don't know, it's just an aftermarket kind of moment. But these, all you smell is genuine suede because that's what they are. So think about that. If they even didn't have the, you know, never wet technology, genuine suede for $65, I mean, that's a deal for an absolute outdoor cold weather boot. So pick yours if you want this fig. It will be the first to go today. We are looking at about 1,700 left for the whole day. That is so few. It is for sure the most limited color. It is my personal favorite because I just love that whole eggplant, that, I don't know, it's an autumn color to me, as is the olive, which is a new green for this particular brand. This is the second most popular choice today in this show after the black, and then we have it in the charcoal as well as the hickory. And I tell you what, you can make no fashion mistake when you're wearing a boot like this. It is just fun, it's hip, it's cool, it's appropriate. You know, morning, noon, and night. I love how cute JoJo looks in her dress, a little wrapped around like a little Juliana, or maybe a little, I think that might be a Jessica Simpson top with a purse and the cute little, the socks inside. Those are available. We come in a 3-pack, or a 3-pack from Bear Paw. Oh, speaking of completely adorable, Miss Debbie Denman, who was joining me this morning, just joined the gals, the models on the runway, because I love this whole concept of every outfit works, whether it's really casual, whether it's kind of somewhere in between, or it's just hip and cool like Debbie Denman just is in general. So yeah, you look really cute, Deb. How are you feeling?
I just had to show y'all these shoes, y'all. Okay, for my girls who have a big foot, you gotta get them. I love this, Callie. This olive, I have it on in a 12 medium, size inclusive. You cannot go out to the department stores, it's a national brand, and find that 12 medium or even the 11 medium. And we go all the way to 13, and these are so dang cute. They're just so comfortable.
You know, I don't think about the challenges you guys must have if you've got a larger size.
It's hard, girl.
Yeah.
It's hard. You go into some of the stores, it's like, where are the tall people at? So I'm 5'11". This olive is so cute. And you said this is popular color, right?
Yeah, it's the second most popular in the show.
So cute.
Yeah.
I got on a Juliana Rancic sweater, by the way, and a Callie Lopez jean skirt. I love that you can wear it with your skirts and with your chunky sweaters. It's just so cozy.
And the truth is, they fit so well. I could run down the street after my dog if he got off the leash. They're light, they're not clunky. You know, boots can be, if they're gonna be warm weather, or cold weather boots rather, typically they're kind of heavy, they're kind of clunky because they are designed to keep your toes warm. Well, these are quite the opposite. They are light, they're flexible, they are so soft inside, you guys. Let's talk about what you're stepping into here, Tanya, because I know our clock is on the screen. We have now, we're marching towards 11,000 here really fast. Fig will go first, but let's talk about what we get to experience in our toes. They're so happy because of this.
Oh, they're so happy. Again, live life comfortably. That's what we've said from the very beginning. The boot's been around, Bear Paw's been around for over 20 years. We want you to be comfortable. What are you standing on? You're standing on a genuine sheepskin footbed. Nature's insulator, nature's regulator. Look how thick that is. Do me a favor. If you've never worn a boot or a shoe before, or anything before, except for a flip-flop without a shoe, do the Bear Paw dance. Go ahead and slide in these and let your toes just do a little dance. It's going to be the best feel that you've ever had. And then what is surrounding your foot? But wool blend lining. These are nature's materials. They're all sustainable too, by the way. So when you use wool, sheepskin, genuine cow suede, nature's insulator, nature's regulator, you don't overheat. If you've ever had a boot, you're like, I'm going to try it. I'll take the $40 boot that everything's fake, like polyester and stuff on the inside. Maybe comfortable for the first 2 minutes, then you're going to overheat. It's going to be miserable. Go with the true and the tried and true, the Bear Paw. When you have the best materials, you have the best feel, the best fit, the best comfort. And it's not just something for right now. We're not going to give you something for this season, fall 2021. We want you to be like Kathleen and have 8 and 9. We want you to have a whole collection. Or Callie, you said you've had yours since about 8 years. We've been around 20 years. So Bear Paw's here to stay. We want you to add to your collection, have one season after season. These are so cute. All the bells and whistles with that sweet little buckle, just an extra bit of detail. You're going to be comfortable. They're lightweight. You're going to be fashionable, and you're going to be warm. So they have the best. And by the way, we're in 45 different countries. We're all throughout the United States, but the Emerson is only here and will ever only be found here at HSN because of supply and demand things that are going on in the world right now. When they're gone, Callie. So this is it.
What a true statement that is, and what a treat to have something exclusive. I love being, you know, one of the smallest amount of people wearing something, because you don't see yourself coming and going. You know what? I didn't realize 45 countries. Bear Paw is in 45 countries. HSN, we have the best assortment of Bear Paw. If you're loving this and you want to see others, there's other styles on hsn.com. By the way, Tanya, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being with us this morning. We'll see you throughout the day.
Yeah, I'll be back at 1 o'clock. It was so fun shopping with you this morning, and have fun in that lazy boy.
Yeah. Oh, we will, let me tell you. So here's the deal. Less than 1,500 in the fig. That's so few. We have more of every other color, but the most popular is black, followed by this brand new olive green. We have gray and hickory. 5 through 13 are the sizes. Full range, whole host, and by the way, then medium and wide width. So get yours on that flex pay. Item, by the way, 766793. But we're gonna switch gears right now. We have some cool fashions in the show. We've got that lazy boy coming up. But Miss Debbie has been fascinated by this next item because we have all been frustrated with our photos that are stuck in our phones. We've got a solution, and that's just the beginning of the story.
Yes, just the beginning, Callie. Thank you for that. Yeah, we were talking about, you know, trying to access photos on your phone, access videos on your phone. Have you ever wanted to take a video? You know, you're at the game and he's about to get a touchdown and your phone says, I'm sorry, no more storage. Or I've done this. You've gone to the beach and I said, hubby, hang on to my phone. So he puts it in his swim trunks and then he goes into the water and I'm like, oh no. And then photos are lost. So we have your photo storage solution where you always know where the photos are. And here are the choices for you. This is by Datalogics. It's triple play Pro Storage Expansion. Love, love, love how small and convenient and how easy these are, but I'll get into it. But what you need to do is first pick your color. So you can get white, black, gold, or the silver, and then you decide which gigabyte would you like. 64 gigabytes is $27.99 on a smart deal, wonderful price. Then you can double your storage and go to 128 gigabytes for $37.99. That's just $10 more. I would so go that way. Or get the big kahuna, that's 256 gigabyte. That's the best value because we have a competitor that sells the 256 gigabyte for $120, and ours is at $67.99. This is needed. I mean, if you think about the bank, you save your money. This to me is your bank vault. You know, it's saving your pictures and storing them. I absolutely love it. I think it's just wonderful. And everything is on 5 Flex. So no matter which gigabyte you choose, you just divide your payments into 5. So you're either going to be spending really low amount to get this home with your 5 payments. Like if you do the 128 gigabytes, it's $7.60 to get home. Do the 256 gigabytes, it's only $13 to get home. I would totally go larger. Let's go to our larger than life, Lori Leland, wonderful electronics expert for us. I love this because I've had those moments, Lori, where I'm like, oh, don't go into the water. You're gonna ruin all of our photos for this vacation. This is great. How are you?
Great to see you, my friend. Yeah, we can all relate to that, right? I've had a lost phone. I've dropped and broken my phone before. I had a stolen phone once. You lose everything. You're wiped out. It can be completely devastating. That's why we all need to back up our photos. And Datalogics, this is the Triple Play Pro. So it has all of the tips built in to basically be able to back up every single device in your household, whether it's Apple or Android. So this is an iPhone, obviously, and we know these have fixed memory, right? So if you bought like a 16 gigabyte size, that's what you're stuck with. It doesn't expand. So like you said, you're at the game, you're watching your son play, and then you run out of room and it says, sorry, can't take any more pictures or shoot any more video. And then you're in that horrible position to have to sit there and delete things in order to capture new memories, right? Nobody wants to deal with that. When you have the Triple Play Pro, all you do is plug this right in, okay? This big green dot right here up at the top is going to go to work to seek out and find for you every single picture, every single video, and every single contact, and then make a safe backup copy right here onto the Triple Play Pro. What that means for you is that, Debbie, now you know you have something tangible in hand that has backed up that device, so now you can go in with confidence and clear off the pictures that you don't want on your phone anymore because you have a copy, right? Clear off the video because you know you have a copy. You can take it to any Mac or PC computer and save those pictures and those videos and even those contacts over there. So now you can clear off your phone and basically have a brand new phone. So I just tapped. This went to work and did the backup for me. It's already done, okay? So now I can take this out, and now I can take it to my Android device. I can take it to my iPad if I want. Everything is kept in neat, tidy file folders. So I just pop this right in with that USB into my Mac or PC or even Chromebook computer, Debbie, and then all of my stuff is here. So I simply tap all of the pictures. All of the videos,
Wow.
everything can now be saved on my computer. So it just makes sure that you have a backup copy of everything in case, heaven forbid, something bad happens to your phone. Or maybe you're just sick and tired of paying for the cloud. You know, a lot of us are getting dinged monthly with these gigantic fees, and I don't know where the cloud is. Is it safe? Is it secure? What if my photos get hacked? What if the cloud goes out of business? Debbie, what happens to my photos then? With this, again, you have that in-hand copy. It does it automatically. This is a must-have for everybody that uses phones and tablets, and a great gift to give too.
Absolutely, and you guys, it's so easy. That's what I like about it. You just plug it into any device. This works on iPhones, iPads, Android devices, your Windows PCs, your Apple computers, your Chromebooks. So don't worry about that, and it's lightning fast. If you do want the 64 gigabytes in white, I need to tell you that we are getting very limited. 64 gigabytes means you are going to store more than 15,000 pictures, and they will be saved. So the white, I have 200 left, because remember, you're picking your gigabyte and then you're picking your color. 64 gigabytes in white, that will be the first one to sell out. We do have black, we have gold, and we have silver, but go up in your gigabytes because you're doubling the amount of pictures you store without doubling the price. And I think that's fantastic. Lori, I mean, look at that. More than 30,000 pictures, and then the 256 gigabyte is the best value of them all.
Yeah, and it's over 61,000 pictures that you can save on the biggest one, which is 256 gigabytes, or 25 hours of 4K video.
Wow.
And just real quick, I want to show you, I'm using this on my Android phone as well. So you download a free application, and because this has all the tips built right in, lightning up at the top, okay, micro USB, that's going to work with your older Android devices, and then the newest and latest USB-C on the other side. So that's all of your newer Apples and Androids, and then regular USB. This is the end that goes into any computer, Mac, PC, Chromebook. So this is going to have basically universal compatibility. So I've popped it into my my little Android phone right here. This is a Samsung Galaxy. It's showing me the folder for my iPhone and the other folder right here for my iPad. So I can access all of the pictures, even on different systems. So this picture right here of my son, I'm going to be able to go into iPhone. I'm going to be able to pull up that picture right here and now save it onto my Android. And we know Android and Apple, girl, they don't always speak the same language.
Right.
So if you have a friend or a husband and you want to share a bunch of photos with them and you don't want to clog up their email box or pay for that expensive file sharing service, they can download the free app, pop in your Triple Play Pro. All of the tips are here. You don't have to carry adapters. There's no Wi-Fi passwords, anything required. And then you can select the pictures you want to be able to save onto their phone. So it's a great way to share files as well. And one other thing I just want to make note of really quickly, I love this feature. I think this is so cool. You're going to be able to pop this in. So again, plugs into any phone or tablet with all of the included tips. And one of the other really cool things that you can do with this, because you were talking about shooting video of kids playing sports, right?
Right.
So with this, there's a tab in the free app where you can go in and shoot video directly onto the Triple Play Pro. So you can bypass your phone's memory altogether, because personally, I got a little bit sick of 5-second video clips. 10 seconds of video, because that's all I had room for on my phone, right? So when my son was doing something really cute, it was a really quick video clip, but I missed most of it because I didn't have room. With this, you can bypass your phone's memory, shoot videos and pictures directly onto the Triple Play Pro. So it's like external additional storage, limitless storage for you. So whether you drop or break your phone, or you just want to shoot longer memories, this is your perfect solution.
You guys, we've sold nearly only 4,700 are left. We've sold, you know, tell me in my ear how many we've sold. So many. The fact that we only have 4,700 left is a big deal, that you still have time. And I would get this, the 256 gigabytes, because you're not doubling the price. Our competitor has that 256 gigabyte, it's $120. Look at the price on the screen. We have it for $67.99, and it's only $13 to get home on any credit card or PayPal. You're just gonna choose your color, white, black, silver, or gold. Very easy. You're gonna take the color that you pick, and you're just gonna plug it into any tablet. You're gonna hit a button and all your pictures are saved. And I think that's a great, because I don't know if you've ever had your phone stolen, your tablet stolen, then all of your photos are gone if it's not backed up and not saved. And that is the worst feeling in the world. Especially, you know, just something simple, you're on vacation, you forgot to take the phone out of the pocket. My husband did that once, went into the water, and I was like, oh no, it was our last day of vacation, and you lose all that. So you wanna save it. We've had 4,727 sold, okay? So jump on in. You don't have to pay for shipping today. It's free shipping. It's 5 flex on everything, because this is our big holiday deals weekend where we're kicking everything off. This is very practical. Think about how everybody has a suitcase. Are you realistically going to buy somebody a suitcase for Christmas? No, you're not. But this is your suitcase for storing your photos. This is your bank vault, so that you are saving and you are storing everything. And it's so small. Look at how small this is. And you're just gonna plug it into your phone. No adapters are needed, right, Lori? I think this is genius.
Yeah, it's so brilliant. This cross design means that everything is built in. So lightening up at the top, so that's going to work with your Apple devices, phones and tablets, keeps everything separated in neat folders. So it'll show you where your iPhone backup is, where your iPad backup is, where your Android phone backup is. So it doesn't just muddle it all together in one big folder. So maybe you want to restore your pictures and videos and contacts to a brand new phone. Maybe you're migrating to a new phone. What if you're doing Apple to Android or Android to Apple? You know, they don't speak the same language, so it can be very convoluted and a very, very tough process getting all of your stuff onto your new device. When you have the Triple Play Pro, it's so easy. You simply download the free application. Now you can save all of the pictures, all of the videos, and all of the contacts onto your new device. I don't know about you, Debbie, but I literally know one phone number, and it's my husband. If I lose my phone, right, I'm out of luck. Like, I can't call anybody.
I know.
To have that backup copy is really important.
It's so important because we don't really hit buttons anymore, right? We open up the phone and we hit mom and it calls them. You guys, this is so important. As a news reporter, I remember doing and covering fires. And people would be so upset, of course, because their house burned down, but their wedding pictures were gone. The baby pictures were gone. Pictures are your pride and joy. When we just went through this whole COVID thing and you couldn't see people, you had your pictures. You don't ever want to lose your pictures. They're so important. It's a personal thing because you can't get those moments back. You're going to save all those moments. So if the 64 gigabyte in white, this is the first one that will sell out. Remember, that stores like more than 30,000 photos. It's crazy, and along with your video. So if you want the white and the 64 gigabyte, which is only $7 to get home, the 64 gigabyte. If you want to go smaller, you can, you know, I'm sorry, the 64 gigabyte is only $5 and some change. The 128 gigabyte is only $2 more, $7 to get home. And then you jump up to the 256 gigabyte, which is what you should get because it's only $13 on any card. So if you're serious about saving all of your great photos of, you know, my grandmother's getting ready to turn 100 years old and I'm gonna go out of of town next week. I can't wait. I would hate to lose a photo. It's those moments with our family that you can't get those moments back. So I want you to dive in, call us right now, go to hsn.com because we're busy on the phones, especially if you want the 64 gigabyte in white, because that one is getting really low, just a little over 100 left. 5,015 of these sold, and it's because this is your photo storage solution. And it's small, and you know what I love, Lori? I'm not a technical person. Ask my husband, I get on his nerves so bad. He's an IT guy, and I don't know anything. It has to be easy. You just plug this in, and you hit a button. This is genius.
Yeah, everybody can do it. You download the free app. So out of the Android store, the Apple store, whatever devices you're using, if you get large enough storage, then you could feasibly back up all of the devices in your household practically on one of the Triple Play Pros. So if you do want to buy the larger one. So real quick, 64 gigabyte is going to back up, save, and store for you over right around 15,000 photos or 6.25 hours of 4K video, okay? Like you said, just a few dollars more doubles that.
Yes.
And that 128 gigabyte size is over 30,000 photographs that they can download, save, and store, or 12 hours, I think it's 12 and a half hours of 4K video. And then the big one is over 60,000 photos. By the way, when you pop this into your computer with that USB side at the end, you can actually save all of your pictures, videos, and contacts to your computer and clear off your Triple Play Pro and start over with it fresh. But what a lot of us like to do is leave our stuff on there so you have that in-hand tangible backup copy. Like you said, inclement weather happens or there's an emergency situation. You can grab this and know you have that backup copy for every device in your household. The other thing you can do, Debbie, you can pop this into your phones and tablets just periodically, tap the big green button within the free app, and then it's going to find the new stuff. So it's going to seek out and find the new pictures, the new videos, the new contacts. It never does duplicates. So make this part of your backup routine. Just do it once, every few weeks or once every few months to make sure you have all of your information backed up. It's such a brilliant product. I know you guys are going to love it.
Oh, I'm going to get it. I don't have it. I thought, oh, my husband's the smartest person. He went into the ocean with our phone. I was like, no, they're all our pictures. Don't do it. You guys, get the 256 gigabyte. It's only $13 to get home. $67.99 is our price. Our competitor has one very similar for $120. I want to give you $40 towards it because I want you to get the 256 gigabyte. Go for the biggest one to store all your videos and all your photos, and always have that photo suitcase, that photo bank vault right here, so tiny. Call the number on the screen to open up your credit card, okay? If you've never opened up your HSN credit card, call that number, 1-800-695-1418. Do it today. It just makes sense to get $40 off of that 256 gigabyte. You're gonna love, because we're going into the holiday season, Callie, and everybody loves looking at their old photos. But I'm gonna get to Callie in just a moment. But first, I want you to know, we have some amazing items and deals that you probably have never seen on the air. So, you'll only find them at hsn.com. Some top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. You can discover our very best deals and steals all in one place, including offers you will only see at hsn.com. And we do make it easy to shop smart with all the customer reviews you can read, hundreds of videos you can watch. You can get more of what you love now at hsn.com. So I know, Callie, I know you have the cutest pictures of Tristan, just the most adorable son. And if you lost your pictures when he took his first walk, you would be like, oh no.
Girl, I mean, it literally gives me goosebumps to think of it, because I'm gonna do the same thing you're doing and I'm getting that. What a great product that is. Thank you. Great job, Debbie. And thank you for your orders on that one. We're gonna kind of stay in the same kind of theme in regards to just practical choices and smart moves with the shredder. The best shredder that we've ever offered. In all the years we've been offering shredders, and Embassy is the #1 brand, not just here, but everywhere. This is the most powerful shredder we've ever done. We launched it in January. It has been nearly impossible to get these back in stock with everything the way it is in the world. But we have less than 900 of them total. This is the only airing of the weekend. This is the last chance for the year to do the smartest thing, and that's to protect your identity. all the mail that you're getting, all the credit card applications, any documents you have, maybe you can get rid of some taxes from 7 years back. Maybe you've got stuff that's just sitting in a pile that, you know what, it's got personal information. Maybe it's got social security numbers. Maybe it has bank account numbers. Any personal information, including just your address, should be shredded, because there's a lot of people that want to do bad things and steal your identity and ruin your life for years. My next door neighbor, Phil, had this happen twice, and it was a nightmare. It took him years, if he's still not dealing with trying to recover some of the, the challenges that he's had to deal with now, trying to get new credit and all the things that, just wreak havoc for you in your life for no good reason other than you forgot to shred. So shredding all your documents, and this is the way to go. We are down to these two colors, which are the best sellers, and I love both of them, the silver gray and the black. They are here at $70 off, a sale, final couple hundred, like down to 800 or so of these available for the whole country, I think for the rest of the year. So we're gonna talk to Bill Duggan, because Bill and we talk about this all the time. It's not just us that recommend Bill to shred our documents. I mean, this is a serious issue. What is the statistic these days?
It's 1 in 7 of us, Callie. I'm sure there's 7 people in the studio right now. It is so prevalent that the federal government even says we have to shred our documents. We went to the Federal Trade Commission and they were like, you got to guard your social security number, which we've heard for years. But then they go as far as saying shred charge receipts, shred credit applications, and shred all those other sensitive documents. And that's just it. It's going to be different for you. It's going to be different for Debbie. It's going to be different for me. It's going to be different for every person in the household. That's why a lot of us have shredders. And you know what? You're going to see Embassy here again at the network because it's a great brand and we all benefit from shredding. But this unit, the most powerful, the biggest, the largest, we're probably not going to get this again. So realize, let me just take you on a tour. It's a smaller footprint on the floor. It's narrower, stands taller, which people appreciate. It has a 5.5-gallon collection drawer, which is awesome. And I'm going to tell you guys a quick secret. I have a small office, so I actually use this 5-gallon bin as my waste bin. Throw the stuff away, shut the door to shred. The shiny finish, where it's not just matte black, is because it's the elite version. Large peekaboo window, but check this out. This is the game changer. What is this? It's auto shred. I mean, have you heard of that before? What does it mean? It's Saturday, I've put off shredding all week, or, I've put it off all month or all summer, and that stack has grown. 88 pages, 90 pages, up to 140 sheets I can take to that auto shredder. Think of it like an auto, fax machine or an auto printer. I just load it up, and it's gonna do the shredding for me. It could be paper, it could be the envelopes. That is just freedom.
Wow.
So yes, while it's shredding, I can go back to cleaning the office and stuff because, I found my taxes that I don't need anymore.
Right.
Do you know 49% of tax or identity theft happens during tax season?
Oh, wow.
And the crazy part, Kelly, a lot of us don't know it's happened until it's too late.
Right.
Until we sit down to open up that credit card or refinance. And then it's like, wait, when, who, how? So see how it's auto shredding? Don't have to lift a finger. I can still shred in the front, 10 sheets at a time, which is great. But if you notice, it's a smaller, finer shred. And that's important too because it's more protected. If you're shredding with something like this, that strip shred, it's 50-year-old technology.
Yeah, stop.
That's your credit score, that's your upgrade to power and convenience. And when I mean power, check this out. It's gonna, it ships for free still, which is great. It's gonna come in that nice cardboard, right? Recycle the cardboard, don't recycle your identity. Your identity is on that mailing address, it's on that barcode. Look what this can do. Auto shredding in the back, that cardboard, gone. So as we get into the holiday package season and even card season, I love the cards, thank you for the holiday cards. But you know those envelopes? My name's on them, my identity's on them. Shred it.
Yeah, it's the only way to go, and I can't believe there's two features that I know I don't have on mine. I have a micro-cut shredder. That's the most important thing, to have those little itty-bitty pieces, and I like saving that as packing material for when I send my holiday packages to my brother and his family. So I like to recycle as much as I can instead of just throwing papers and things like that away. It drives me crazy. But what I don't have is the auto dock. To be able to just top, a big stack full of pages in here, and then you can turn it on, it'll be ready to go, or you can put them in the front and do them, bunches of pages at a time. I don't even know how many pages I just put through there. It was a big stack. But I just love the fact that it can do it for you. The one I have to manually do it. So I stack a bunch of papers on the top of it until I have a moment, and then I just shred, and then I empty. My also doesn't have this big of a basin or a bin. So you've got all kinds of upgrades here at a sale price that you are going to not see again. This is the only airing not of today, but of the weekend and potentially of the rest of the year. It's our most popular because it's the most powerful. It's got every single feature, high-end feature, which is why it normally is $200. It's on sale at $129.99. This is also got free shipping. You know, it's not a light unit. Let's see, what does it weigh? It weighs about 10. That's the wrong card. What does it weigh? About 19 pounds, but it's shipping for free, and you've got the fifth flex option. So take advantage while you can, whether you're doing the silver gray or the black. I'm gonna update you on what one is gonna sell out first. I know we're down to a couple hundred in each. What do we got, Rob? Black is probably gonna be the first to go, followed by the silver. I love this soft, this matte finish. Okay, this is your chance. All you do is plug it in. And right now is the time to make your move because we are loaded on the phone lines getting yours to you. Gray, less than 400 to go around. Black, even fewer than that. So 734587 is the item number. You know, I don't like talking about negative things, Bill, but this is one of those realities in the world that we do have something we can do to be proactive to protect ourselves. So it doesn't have to be a bad story here.
No, and it couldn't be any easier. And the thing is, the reality is when we launched Embassy here, we were saying it's 1 in 10 of us fell victims of identity theft. That's a lot. It's actually gone up. Because think of it this way. I just got the mail and ooh, I got to join the wine club. You know, I love these offers, but I don't need another wine club. So this pre-filled out application with my name and address, you got to shred that even. The boarding passes. It's the little mundane things that we think, oh, it's not going to happen to me. I'll just throw it away. This is your first line of defense. And Embassy's upgraded everything. From that small micro cut, I put in a clear bin so you can see how small this is. Remember, smaller shred, bigger bin, everything on casters, nice shiny finish. And that auto shred, guess what? I can go get another cup of coffee. It's doing the job for me. How many of us were like, I don't want to shred today. It's, you know, I'm going to be in the office all day long. I got better things to do.
Right, of course.
Or just load it up. Actually, one of my favorites, I came back from a trip and, you know, had stacks and stacks of mail. I pulled out the stuff I needed and all that junk mail. I literally loaded it up in the back and went back to starting the laundry because we all have better things to do. Not to mention, it's protecting your identity. You know what it's also doing? Coupled with all this clutter.
Yeah.
Because sure, we can have a really nice home office and very clean, but stuff we find in filing cabinets, stuff we get in the mail, stuff we just need to purge, but we can't just pump it up and throw it away. This is your first line of defense. And that's why Embassy, people have loved it for years, but this is their most powerful. And we actually started the new year off with this unit. We went big, right? Took us till September to get it back, and this is what we have left. Remember, it's thinner, stands taller, has a shiny finish. I can show that to you again. And even though it's a good savings, we're including a great care package, 7 lubricant sheets, 2 bin liners if you want to line it. And these sheets are great. We don't think about it. But, you know, if we go on a big road trip, we get the oil checked, right? If we're doing a big purge, this envelope has oil in it, so I can just drop it in here. And instead of getting it on my hands, I'm going to just pause it real quick, leave it overnight maybe. The gears are getting nice drink of water, so it just keeps going and going. And you'll be surprised how long this shredder is going to last you. Because, oh, we already it did all the shredding for me. I'm going to go on with my son Saturday. What do you want to do, Callie? Go on the boat? Let's do something.
Seriously, anything but shredding, sitting there, right? You know, monitoring it. But it's so important to think about all the documents we should be shredding. You know, it doesn't occur to you until, oh my gosh, then you get that phone call or you realize what's going on with my credit cards, or it is not a light subject. It is a serious issue. 1 out of 7 people has their identity stolen simply from carelessness, honestly. I mean, I've had my shredder since we started offering them at HSN, and I started realizing what a serious matter this is. I don't want to take that risk, and I don't want you to take that risk, because it's not just a quick phone call to change it. It's so much, it's a nightmare to get your identity back. And once it's gone, you know what? It's just gonna be a lifetime of challenges and going uphill. So shred, Bill, what documents should we shred? Let's just go through a quick list in 30 seconds.
I mean, we get them on the daily. It's the ATM receipts, it's the charge receipts, it's the bank statements that come every month, the utility bills. And then, you know, after 7 years, we get to shred those tax documents. A lot of us don't have a simple one-pager anymore, so we can just load it up and it's done. I love the fact that even though it's shredding right now, I can still load up the front so I don't have to wait till it to be finished. And look what I'm walking away with. That's protection. Because as you were saying, a lot of us, like even your son, sit down to buy a car or get an apartment or get an interest rate, and you're like, you don't qualify. It's like, what? Then all of a sudden you're backtracking. You're filling out an 85-page document to protect your identity versus just having this in your house. And that you'll just appreciate it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, Callie, we've talked about this before. You know, it's like, what's your sign? You know what's even more important? What's your credit score?
There is nothing sexier than a high number.
Right.
There you answer that question.
Exactly. I hear you.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Bill, so much. Always
Have a
a
great
pleasure
morning.
to see you. You too. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
All right, guys, it's your choice of these two colors. We have about 200 of the black, about 300 maybe of the silver gray. So either or, but this is it. It took us, gosh, it's been months to get this back. What we got is all we could get, and it's yours on sale at $70 off with free shipping at 734-587. Also, I know Debbie mentioned what we have on hsn.com, which is always, every day, 24/7. But in case you missed this one, this is a really great buy on a really nice TV. It's the 14-inch portable LED. It comes with the antenna, the carry case, the headphones. Really nice product. Take a closer look on hsn.com. There's free shipping. Oh, don't forget about extended returns. It's a great gift for somebody that wants to be on the go and still enjoy all. Look at those headphones. Those are really nice. But just enjoy all your entertainment or gaming or anything that you want to do. 770-220 is what you can take a look at on hsn.com. But it is time to roll into hour number 2 of our Saturday mornings with Callie and Debbie D. She is joining me this morning. We've got some special things. We're going to start in the kitchen. I'm so glad my stomach is growling. Stay with us.
Sit back,
Let's do it.
relax, and enjoy the thrill of finding something new.
It could sell out right now.
Join Colleen Lopez as she shares new favorites